Hey y'all, this is Casey. I hope you are doing well. It is Tuesday, the 16th of November. This year is flying by. Can you believe we only have like 6 weeks left of 2021? 2020 and 2021 have been a blur. But anyway, today I want to take a look at GBP AUD, see where we are on this, and see if we got anything hot. So today I am using Smart Trader. It is available to you for $4.95 if you click the link below the video. And I really like it because of the smart tool. So throughout this markup and this tutorial, I will show you what I mean. All right. So for those of you who are new, I am a swing trader and I analyze my charts through multiple time frames. So what this means is my trades typically last anywhere from 3-4 days to like 3 weeks, a month. And that works for me. Some people don't agree with that route, but that's what works for my lifestyle. So that's how I trade. Now, the principles that I teach you here on this channel can be applied to any time frame. So I only mark down to the 4 hours. Some people go as low as the 1 and 15, which I do find my entries on the 15. But for the most part, at 4 hours, I'm done. I found my level. So anyway, what I have drawn here is what I look for on each time frame. And that is a swing high, which is what you see right here. It's a 5 candle formation. You got a high center candle, 2 candles to the left that are lower, 2 candles to the right that are lower. And so this is a swing high. And then the inverse that I look for are swing lows. So people ask, like, how do you find support and resistance? Like, this is how you find it. This is what you're looking for. You're looking for swing highs and swing lows. So swing low is just the inverse. Low center candle, 2 candles to the left. I was about to say right. 2 candles to the left that are higher, 2 candles to the right that are higher. And so that's a swing low. So I go through each time frame and that's what I look for. So if we look over here to the left, y'all can see it with your eyes. Like, don't make this any harder than what it is. You can see a swing high, can't you? I know you can. Tell me. Right here, that's a high. We got a high center candle, 2 candles to the left that are lower, 2 candles to the right that are lower. We got another high that is, right here, high center candle, 2 candles to the left that are lower, 2 candles to the right that are lower. And then if we want to look at the lows, we got a low right here, right? Low center candle, 2 candles to the right that are higher, my other right, my left that are higher, and 2 to the right that are higher. If I keep looking left, I got the same thing. This is a low right here. Low center candle, 2 to the left that are higher, 2 to the right that are higher. So new people always ask me, like, so what do I do? I don't know what to do. Like, you should just be marking up charts. Like, and you should start from the approach that I'm teaching you here. If you have not marked up a chart and if you don't have a play, excuse me, I was trying to think of the word. If you don't already have an analysis for a pair, you should mark it up from the higher time frame, work your way down. That's what you start off with, marking up the charts. And then there is a way that we determine how to enter the trades. And I'm probably going to do like a webinar on that because people have asked, how do I enter? What's the criteria to enter? Like, you do these great analysis, but you ain't showed us how to enter. Yeah, I'm probably going to do a webinar on that. And it's probably going to be me and my buddies, Ryan and Benny, on that too. But we'll see. So anyway, you need to be marking up charts. That's what you need to be doing. And then you need to be executing based on your markup in a demo account. Do not trade real money if you are just starting to trade. I'm telling you, you're going to lose a whole lot of money. Trust me, I know. I've been there. So anyway, let's go ahead. Let's look at this. What we're looking for on this time frame is our significant highs and our significant lows based off that formation that I showed you. So I see here a level that I'm interested in. And I'm going to put this across. So I chose this as my swing low. Now I do color code my time frame. So I'm going to make this gold because this is the monthly. And then I can't count this as a low. Does anybody know why? If you do, please type it in the comments below. But this doesn't count as a low. So I can't count that. I can count my last most recent high, which I'm going to do from the top of the wick to the top of the next wick. And I'm going to spread that to the left, to the right. All right. So I got my extreme low. I got my extreme high, and I think I see another low right here. I got a low center candle. Nope, that's not it. So I got a low center candle here. I got two to the right that are higher, but I only got one to the left that's higher. So that's not a swing low. Okay. So now that I've got my monthly levels, I'm going to work my way down. I'm going to go down to the week, and I'm looking for the same thing. I am looking for, within the bounds of these two extreme highs and lows, my next levels. So I got a low here. I got my next significant high here. And then back down in this zone, I have a low. So I'm going to take my rectangle tool, and I'm going to go from the bottom of the wick to the bottom of the body of the candle. I'm going to stretch that across, and then I'm going to change this to blue, which is my weekly color. And that's a zone for me. Now I got a high, I got a low, I got another high, but this is so close to this zone. I'm not interested in this. It looks like we might have a low forming here, but I'll tell you what I am interested in. Looking at this, this was a level of support, and it should become future resistance, or it could. Let me not say should, because I don't control the market. It could become a future level of resistance. So if I stretch this across, that's not what I want to do. Hold on. Jesus. I'm trying to get this center one so that I don't change the size. But I ain't messing up. So I'm going to leave this alone right now, because I'm going to make a mess. Okay. And then let me move this across. So I got a nice, even, clean chart. So y'all see why I chose this level, right? So this came down. This was support. Then we broke through this level. And now it looks like we're coming back up to test this level before a continuation down, potentially. Let me finish the rest of my analysis. So we found the support and potential future resistance. Now I want to go down to the daily, right? And I'm looking for the same thing. I got my low here, my next significant high here, my next low. It looks to be here. So I'm going to put this in red. What did I say? Here. Let me put a fit. Well, no. I want to do this. I'll just double check with the system to see. But technically, I don't even know what I'm looking at. It's right here. I got a low center candle, two to the left that are higher, two to the right that are higher. And it looks like price has found support. Look at that thing moving. Oh, GA is gone. Look how much. That thing is moving. Let me change the color. This should be red. That's daily. That thing is gone. All right, I'm gonna stretch this across. And actually, I'm going to make this zone just a little bit bigger. There we go. That's comfortable for me. Then I'm gonna drop down to the 4 hour. And I'm looking. I think you got some small stuff. Let me go back to the daily, because I found support, but I didn't find resistance. I think this is a resistance level. How did I miss GA? Ugh, I'm sick. So I have a high here. So this is a level right here. I'm going to double check it. So I'm going to grab my smart resistance. Yeah, so it shows this. These are, okay. I'm cool with that. Let me go back up. Oh, I skipped a whole bunch. I skipped these at the top, but I'm really only interested in 1, 2, and 3 right now. So I'm gonna leave this off. I'm gonna take this off. And GA is gone. Let me stretch this across. And what did I do? That was weekly. I identified that as daily. 4 hour probably blew through whatever. This really is a 4 hour. Yeah. I'm gonna make this 4. All right. Now you can go down to like the hour and you can mark a level there, but it looks like it's at a level. I'll show you what I see. We'll see if the system identifies this as an hour. It looks like we just broke through an hour zone. What did I use for hour? Purple. Let's see if the system picked it up. Oh no, not even that low. But this looks like a level. I think we're going to find a high and then come back to support and then probably go back up. Let me get rid of this. Yeah, I don't come down this low. I mean, to find entries I do, but on my analysis, like the levels that I'm interested in are typically like 4 hour. So what I want to do now though is I just want to see where we are in the Fibonacci sequence. And so I'm going to go back to my weekly and then I'm going to drop a fib just because the higher time frames control the lower time frames. Oh, we were at a 61.8 level on the weekly. Wow. So that's pretty dope. So what we had here, we had an A, we had a B boundary, we had a less than 38.2. Yeah, we had a less than a 38.2 pullback. So we'll call it a 23.6 pullback. And so what should have happened is exactly what we got. So we had this shallow pullback. Well, right here, we had this shallow pullback. Then we had price stall out below the 118, which is typically what we see. And then we see a deeper retracement. And so that's what we have right here. Price came to the 61.8 level. And over the past 3 weeks, it's been trying to break and go back up. But it looks like that may be what we have here. So I'm going to, which ultimately would mean if we break these levels, like this daily, this weekly, this monthly, then we could potentially make it to the D extension of the 61.8. So this would be here. How many pips is that? So that's to say, like, out of this zone, you say you be bullish for the next 1,500 pips on GBP AUD, potentially. So I know in Australia that they just went into a 10-day lockdown for all of the unvaccinated people. So if that gets extended, then this could negatively impact the Aussie dollar. And so that could mean for this pair that we could see price continue to rise. So I've done my up fib. I know that we're at a key level, the 61.8 on the weekly. What I want to look at now is I want to look at where we are on the down fib. So I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to throw my smart fib. That's what I'm grabbing over here. I'm just moving and not even telling y'all what I'm doing. I'm going to grab my smart fib, drop it on here and see. So on the weekly A, B, we got a 61.8 pullback. We went directly to the D extension. Do y'all see that? So we had A, B, so the high and the low. We had our C, which would have been an entry point. And then we had price come to the D extension. So the reason that these are color coded is because they tell you where to get in and where to get out. Everything between the A and B boundary is what I like to call your entries, right? So price pulled back to the 618. This was the entry, the 618. Then I would have known, okay, I'm going to be bearish on this pair for the next 700 pips, right? So it looks like on the weekly, we have, this is complete. This formation is complete. I want to go down to the daily to see what we got. So we had an A and a B boundary. We had a 38.2 pullback. And so let me see. Hold on. Wait a minute. 1, 2. Yeah, we got a 38.2 pullback. And so the D extension should have been down here, but with what's happened in the news, it makes sense to me why the Aussie dollar would have gotten weaker. So we didn't finish out this play, right? So let's see here. Let me go down to like the 4 hour, see where we are. Oh, I got nothing. Hold on. Yeah, that hit the 38 too. So that's the 38 too. Price should have went there, but it didn't. So, what's probably going to happen, we are going to retrace, find a new high, and then maybe make our way down. But it all depends on what happens with the Australian dollar right now. That negative news made it weak, and so it makes sense that this is happening. So let me see where we are. But the first levels, like this looks like a correction to this looks like a correction to me on the larger time frame. And we were at a key level of 61.8 right here. And so I anticipate like buys, in my opinion, assuming that the Australian dollar stays weak. Like based on Fibonacci, this is our endpoint, 197,328. I think the last time we were there was last year. So that could be a thing. Let me go in and let me just finish like the rest of my my analysis. So I'm gonna throw my my trend lines on here. I use the ray because it just is easy for me. I don't have to try to draw a line and make sure I'm straight on it. I'm gonna go down to the 4 hour, and then I'm gonna draw the rest of my trend lines. Cool beans. And then I'm gonna do this to the next touch, which is right here. So price is approaching a trend line. And then I'm going to do from the last touch to the next touch, which is right here. Yep. Let me make sure. This looks a little off. Let me move this. That's interesting. I'm going to use a smart trend line for this. I don't know if I'm drawing that right. So I'm going to go over here to my smart toolbox. And I'm going to put it over the last touch. I guess that. Oh, no. See? It wasn't right. Let me extend this out. Oh, it was. Okay. Okay, so we're approaching a trend line. Let me put a fib on this. So I'm gonna go to the last low. This was A, this was B. We pulled back to a 786. So assuming that it can break this 4 hour level, price is likely coming here. Let me see, did it actually touch? Yep, it touched it. It went past it by 2 pips almost. So, I'm anticipating like on the lower time frame, this is a first take profit, and let me make this green. But overall, I think we could be bullish. At least like I know for sure that I would be bullish up until this level here. This is like a weekly level. So we had an A, a B, price found C, then we hit our D extension. So this was support, and now we broke through this level. We have to see if it's going to become future resistance or if we're going to break above this level. So this makes sense to me. This lines up. We got a deeper retracement than what I thought. But I would say that with everything going on, looking at the technicals and a little bit about what's happening in Australia, that I would be bullish on this, at least to about what is this? In between 1.855 and 1.86. That's my thought. So I'm curious what you guys think. How did you trade this? Some people commented that they were in a sale. You shouldn't have been in a sale on this. I'd be interested to see what your analysis brings you to now. But if you guys are looking for a group of like-minded individuals, traders, where no hype, no fluff, we discuss trading, you are welcome to join the No Cost Forex Facebook Mastermind group. The link to that can be found below this video description. Just complete the form, check your spam filter or your promotions tab, and you have the key to enter. And then if this video was helpful to you, please go ahead, give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. It will prompt the algorithm to send this to a bunch more people, and so that they can learn the skill too. So I appreciate you guys for watching. I will see you in the next video, and I hope you have a phenomenal week.